Hello, movie lovers. How's everybody today? This is for the grumpy old gentleman on film, which is Harry's pick for the month of June. Yes, this is Harry's pick. And Ian, say hello to Ian. Say hello to Jay. I do hope Jay's feeling better. He's been sick for a while. And I say hello to Mike. Mike seems to be doing all right. And James. I hope you all are all right for that matter, and everybody's safe. I'm here to talk about a movie that Harry picked. And for all days, I watched this movie last night. It's good for you, people. It's good for you. Makes the blood run. Yeah, well, I'm here today talking about Harry's pick, and it's June the 6th. What better day to talk about a movie that takes place in the Second World War, right? On the ocean, where a U-2 boat sank the ship, and people were fleeing in the water, and there was a boat sitting there in the water until a Bankheart was sitting in it. So a gentleman gets into the boat with her and other people. Now as time goes by, more and more people get into the boat, right? Yeah. And what's his name? John Hodiak, yeah, he's in the boat. And there was also, what's his name? Hume Cronin. He was in The Shadow of a Doubt, also a Hitchcock movie, but that's another story. So you get all these people in a boat, and then you get another guy coming up the side of the boat, asked him for, not saying anything. They dragged him into the boat, and this guy's a friggin' German, right? He's a German. They're arguing whether they should throw him back, get rid of him, right? Throw him back in the water. And other people are saying, no, we gotta be nice to him and shit like that. What a bunch of crap. I would have thrown him back. But then if you throw him back, right, there's no freaking story, right? So I might be rambling here, but to hell with it. So he gets into the boat, right? And now they're all sitting there wondering which way to go. Most of them don't know. You think some people that would work on a boat might know which is north and south and tell by the stars and different things, but I guess it might, if it's cloudy, it's hard to tell. But they're all on the boat. Poor old sap, what's his name? William Bendix, he's on there. He's got a sore leg, his character. He's got shrapnel in his leg. So they pick it up, and then his leg gets bad. He gets gangrene. So they have to basically chop his leg off. Well, not chop, but get a knife, right, and heat it up and saw it off. And who does that? The German guy does. He saws his leg off. As time goes by, William Bendix's character, he sneaks water from the ocean, right, and drinks it. Goes in a little bit batty, right? He goes a little sneaky. He's talking about dancing with girls, and yeah, they notice like he's acting a little funny. But he did notice that the German guy had water, and he went over to the set beside him. And he said, you have a drink of water, and the German guy pushes him off the boat, just gives him a frickin' shove, and off he went. He's in the water. Everybody else is sleeping, right? They're all sleeping, and finally wake up, and yeah, he's gone, right? He's gone. But man, oh man, so you get all these individual people with individual ideas, never really come into a conclusion of things, right? Never really agree on anything. So, as time goes by, they get weaker and weaker, right? Until they do get that. Yeah, they get weaker and weaker. But then when Hume Cron's character wakes up and notices that William Bendix is gone, right? He starts saying, "Oh, I think he was trying to tell me something." what was it? And he remembers that he was trying to tell him that Willie, the fat German fuck, right, had water. So they went over to ask the German guy if he had water, and the bellboy, what's his name, the black guy, Porter? Yeah, Porter. He was Porter on the boat, right? He grabs the water bottle out of the German shirt, yeah, and it smashes on the floor. But they all grab a hold of this fuck, right? And they're all beating the shit out of him, fucking tearing into him and hitting him with friggin' anything they had their hands on. They pick him up and throw him over the side of the boat. And then, I forgot to tell you, this whole thing is going to be based on spoilers. This is a spoiler type movie, right? I got to tell you, it's all about the movie. And they throw him over the side, right? And one of them grab a hold of Willie's shoe. So many characters. Get a hold of the guy, William Bendick's shoe boot that he no longer needs, of course. He's only got one leg. So he beats him over the head with it, right? And that's it for him. He's gone, right? German. Yeah, and the German could speak English. He also had a compass, and he's rowing. Everybody's thinking to themselves, he's German. He's got this, he's that, and they're all like, oh. And the German guys, yeah. Meanwhile, he was drinking water. He had food pills too. He used to pop pills, right, for fruit, like food. What do you call those things? Anyway, yeah. And they noticed. They said, oh, wait a minute. None of them are sweating, because they're not drinking any water. They're all drying up. Their skin's getting tight and taut and all that stuff, and their lips are getting all cracked and gooey looking. But this German fuck, right? He's sitting there like fucking King Kong. He's king of the castle. But he's sweating. He's got all the sweat up on his forehead. And they go, hey, he's sweating. Don't say that, Bob. That guy's sweating. So yeah, so they all gang up on him. And off he goes. Off he goes, over the side of the boat, right? So yeah. So and then near the end of the movie, there's a ship, right, that comes by in boats, and they're Germans that come by to pick them up. They're all saved. They don't know whether they should be happy or sad because the Germans are picking them up, right? So anyway, then all of a sudden they heard boom, and they thought it was lightning, like it was going to rain. It's a battleship, big guns. They blew the boat. The boat that had 6 or 8 men in it, right, to come over to pick them up. They blew it out right out of the water, and the big ship, right, they ripped the shit out of that, blew it up. Everything went, blew it up. Fires are going all over the place, right? And cinders are landing in their boat, and so the boat sank to the bottom, right? So and this ship that's come, blew the other boat out of the water is coming. And near the end, yeah, another guy crawls up into the boat. Yeah, another German guy, he crawls up in the boat, he's got a gun. They take the gun off him, and they said, and the German guy says, in German, right? Because what's her name, character? Tahula, probably saying her name wrong. Bankhead's character could speak German. And they say, what's he saying? He's saying, aren't you going to kill me? But anyway, they don't kill him unless I fell asleep. But no, so that's basically Harry's pick. And all days to watch Lifeboat, right, is today, June the 6th, D-Day, right? Yeah, Omaha Beach. Thank all the young gentlemen, the 20-year-olds and the 21-year-olds and the 23-year-olds that stormed the beaches. And I don't know what would have happened if we lost the war. Maybe Bob wouldn't be sitting here now talking about Lifeboat. Oh yeah, did you notice where Hitchcock was in the movie when the movie first started? Yeah, and I noticed now, remember. He's in the newspaper, right? He was dressed in a suit. He was in an advertisement, I guess I win that cracker and cheese or something like that, eh? That's funny. Anyway, people, Harry's pick for the month of June is Lifeboat. An excellent movie. Takes place in another one of Hitchcock's movies. I forget how many there were. Of course, Rope, I remember that right off the top of my head. But takes place in basically one place, like one specific place on a boat. I mean, there's lots more to the movie than what I mentioned, I said. But, you know, I only got so much time to talk about it. And people don't like long videos. Long, rambling videos, so kind of make it short. But the main gist of it, I don't know where this fits in the Hitchcock, the top 10? Top 10? Top 5? I don't know. But it's damn good. Last time I saw this was probably a couple of years ago around this time with Rick. I think it was Rick, the Rick and Bob show, or the Bob and Rick show, or whatever. But yeah, anyway, it was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, including Best Director. But that never happened, right? We all know that. And I bought this movie from Korea. Bought it on eBay. It's cheaper. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, Lifeboat, an excellent movie. If I was rating this movie on here, like, well, yeah, I usually rate movies, I'd give it an 8. Yeah, an 8, a very big 8 though. Might even be a 9, but at least a very big 8. Lifeboat, Alfred Hitchcock. Thank you, Harry. And the grumpy old gentleman on film. Later. Until next month, keep watching the movies. Cheers. Oh.